Unit 3 In Town.
Hello and welcome to Online Learning with me, Teacher Carlos. So today we will start on our new unit. That unit will be Unit 3. Unit 3 has to do with places in town. So there's going to be many different places you can visit in your town. In a big town or city like Bangkok, there are even more places you can go. So we're going to be focusing on questions such as, where were you yesterday? Asking, where are you? But in the past tense. We're also going to learn how to change from present tense to past tense using different words. Instead of saying am, like I am, you say I was. Is also turns into was, and are, like they are at school. You could change that past tense, they were at school. So we're going to learn questions again like, where were you yesterday? Yesterday means not today, but the day before. And we're going to be using questions using he and she. Where was he yesterday? Or where was she yesterday? As well as where we're going to ask, what did you do yesterday? So we're going to ask location, where, and what you did, something you did in the past. So those are the two things we're going to go over here in this unit, Unit 3. But first, we are going to go ahead and get familiar with different places around your town or around Bangkok, maybe. So I know Bangkok has many places, but we're going to go over the places we have here on our book. So please pay attention and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, this is going to be the start of Unit 3, places in town. Again, in town, places in town. So these are places you usually go, and I'm sure you can find many of these in Bangkok. So first flashcard we have here, I'm sure you guys are familiar. So you see, looks like a big building. There's a lot of people here walking, and you see there's stores, right? There are many stores. There's 1, 2, 3 floors, and there are many stores there, and people look like they are buying items, or they're just walking around. So what is this place called? What is this place called? And if you said this is a mall, you are correct. This is a mall. M-A-L-L, mall. So in Bangkok, there are very many malls, right? There's like Siam Paragon, Central World. There's so many, just to name a few. MBK, those are all malls. So there are many malls in Bangkok. Mall. Next one. What is this? So we see some chairs, a couple of chairs. We see a mirror, and maybe some hair product. That is hair product, things that you put in your hair. So in town, what is this place called? I'll give you a hint. It does have the word hair in it. And if you said hair salon, that is correct. So again, this is hair salon. Hair salon. So hair salon is where you go and get a haircut. Or you want to change the color of your hair, you go to a hair salon. Hair salon. Okay, what is this next one? It looks like we have a bunch of fruits. These are many apples. Apples, I see some pineapple and a lot of vegetables. Very, very many vegetables, and with the price, $3.99. I wonder what money is this? I think that is dollars. Either way, what is this place called where you buy fruits and vegetables? So what is this place called in town? This is called grocery store. Grocery store. So a grocery store is where you go and you buy your food. The food that you want to make at home. Can make fruit, could be vegetables, it could be meat, pork, chicken, anything you need. You'll find it at the grocery store. So there are many places, many grocery stores in town, especially in Bangkok. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Ooh, do we know what this is? It has many, many books. Many, many books. So what is this called? I'm sure you have them here in Bangkok as well as in your school. So what is this place called? This is called a library. Again, library. So a library, typically you do not buy the books. You just borrow. You borrow a book, go home, you read your book, finish the book, and then you return it. You come back to the library and you give the book back. So the library, you could check out books. All right, library. Next word we have here. Oh, everybody should be familiar with this. It looks like we have a big screen and many chairs for the audience. So I'm sure everybody knows this. Here in Bangkok, many of these places are in the malls. Many are inside of the mall. So this is called a movie theater. Again, movie theater. This is where you go and you buy a ticket to watch a movie. Unfortunately now, during COVID lockdown in Bangkok, the movie theaters are closed. So you cannot go to the movie theater because we are trying to stop COVID from spreading. So that is a good thing. But I really love the movie theater. I hope they open it soon. Okay, and I believe that's our last word here. Let's take a look. It would be, what is this place? Has many, many places here where you can go ahead and play. You could walk around. There's many, many trees. There's a bench you could sit down. So this is in town as well. This place is called a park. Park. Very easy. Park. In Bangkok, there are many parks. So you can go to the park and walk or run, or you can play a sport. So that does it for our flashcards here. Great job. Make sure you read over each word and you practice saying the words like this one, park. Okay, so those were our flashcards. Hopefully you take a look and you get to see what a different picture of all the different places they are in town. So now let's take a look in our book on page 28. Again, that page is 28, Unit 3, in town, lesson 1, places in town. So we're going to go ahead and show you that page in a bit, and we're going to go over all the vocabulary words one more time and make sure you have those in your head. So let's go ahead and review those before we get started on learning our actual sentences. So let's go ahead and review those one more time here, and let's try to learn. Let's try to learn a little bit and keep an open mind. Okay, page 28. Okay, so here we have page 28 from your student book. Page 28 on your student book, and we have a whole town here. So this is the whole town. That's why it says here Unit 3 in town, Lesson 1 places in town. So let's go ahead and review those places one more time. Okay, so let's take a look at number 1. Number 1, we see here again, we see mall. Number 1 is mall. And you see how they have a shopping bag here. They have clothing and mannequins here because they want people to shop at the mall. Okay, next, so it's pretty big mall, right? Really big. Next, we have right over here, we have hair salon. Hair salon. And we have a person here with their hair and looking all stylish. It says style right here. And they have scissors and a comb. Scissors and a comb. That's how you know this place is a hair salon. Hair salon. Let's go ahead and move on here. Let's go to the our third vocabulary. And number 3 was grocery store. You see here, grocery store. Usually these grocery stores are also called markets, like a vegetable market or a food market. That's why it says market right here. And these markets, they have carrots, apples, shopping carts where you could put all your food before you check out. So this is called a grocery store. Grocery store. Next, we have next to the market or next to the grocery store, we have a library. Library. Right here. This is a library. You see a student coming out with books. There is also one giant book here. That's how you know this is a library. And next to the library is, we have here the movie theater. Next to the library is the movie theater. And we have here the latest movie. It looks like it is a karate action movie. It says here action. So there's a lot of good movies here today. Movie theater. Here you have the film, how movies were shown a long time ago. Movie theater. All right. And the last one we have here, the last one would be all the way in the bottom, across the street. This is the street. Across the street from the movie theater, library, and grocery, we have a park. So it looks like here, this park is just many trees. Trees, grass, and plants. I don't see a bench, but usually there should be a bench where someone can sit down if they want to. So this is a park. All right, so there's our whole town here. Make sure you practice these words, okay? So we can go ahead and get started on writing. All right, so I hope those other pictures in your student book helped with learning about these different places in town. So just keep in mind, there are many different other places in town, such as your school or perhaps a bank. So think about other places that you can find around your town, and places that were not in your book. So keep in mind, there are many places that we can find that are not in the book. Okay, so keep in mind, there's so much more world to see. And that would do it for our lesson here today. So I want to thank you for joining me, Teacher Carlos, with online learning. Have a good day.